Good morning to one and all present here. I, Deepthi Pathak, extend a very warm welcome to you all to the 10th Annual Convocation Ceremony of Jaipuria Institute of Management, Indore, which shall see the graduation of the students of the batch of 2022 as they are presented their well-earned postgraduate diplomas in management. As we wait for the academic procession to enter the hall, may I request all those who are carrying their cell phones to please put them on silent mode for the duration of the convocation ceremony. I also request all the students to use their mobile data during convocation. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession will now enter the hall. You are requested to please stand up and remain standing till all the members of the procession have taken their seats. You may please take your seats now. We are privileged to have with us our chief guest, Sri Deepak Chhabra, the Managing Director, Timex Group India, on this momentous occasion of the 10th Convocation Ceremony of Jaipuria Institute of Management, Indore. I request our chief guest, Sri Deepak Chhabra, along with other dignitaries on the dais, to please light the ceremonial lamp as we invoke the blessings of Goddess Saraswati with the Saraswati Vandana. I request all to please stand during the lighting of the lamp and the Vandana. Thank you, everyone. Vice Chairman, sir, I would like to request you in the capacity of the Vice Chairman of the Board of Governors of Jaipuria Institute of Management to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
I now request the Vice Chairman, Shri Srivats Jaipuria ji, to please deliver the welcome address.
Shri Deepak Chhabra ji, Dr. Prithvi Yadav, Dr. Romi Saini, faculty members, parents, and dear students. It is my honor and privilege to extend heartiest greetings and warm welcome on behalf of the Board of Governors and faculty to our chief guest, Mr. Deepak Chhabra, Managing Director of Timex Group India, to this 10th convocation of Jaipuria Institute of Management, Indore. Mr. Chhabra has over 2 decades of diverse and insightful experience in the field of retail, brand management, strategic business planning, P&L management, sales, and merchandising. Before joining the Timex Group, Mr. Chhabra was Managing Director at Tupperware India. He led the brand's transformation from a direct selling company to a multi-channel company with strong presence in retail and the e-commerce channels. He has transformed Tupperware India plastics and kitchenware from a plastics and kitchenware brand to a material agnostic homeware brand. He is a highly self-motivated and driven leader who believes in going beyond his comfort zone and taking risks. He has also been a well-wisher of the Jaipuria Institute of Management. And I remember almost 3 years ago, just before COVID, he was at the convocation ceremony at Jaipuria Institute of Management, Noida. I think what has intrigued me even since last night is, whenever I was sitting with him, he was always asking questions about education, about how the institutes run, how schools run, what is the key USPs that we have. And I think it's this sort of curiosity, willingness to learn, talk to people, even with his stature and what he has achieved in life, that makes him truly a great success and an inspiration for all of us. Dear students, I'd like to appreciate you and your parents for providing us with the opportunity to work along with you over the past 2 years with the common purpose of helping you fulfill your dreams and aspirations. In 2020, as the world was entering a phase of unparalleled uncertainty and fear, you, the batch of 2020-22, with the support of your parents and family, took the decision to invest in yourselves by pursuing your PGDM at Jaipuria Institute of Management, Indore. I'm sure back then it was not an easy decision. Each of you was going through a phase of economic and personal uncertainties. You did not know how long the pandemic would last or how the world would look like once the pandemic gets over. You do not know when colleges were going to reopen physically or how learning would take place in this new and uncertain world order. You did not know what would be the economic impact of the pandemic on your prospects of jobs when you graduate in 2022. I remember thinking in 2020 that this batch of students, you, who are taking this decision to invest in themselves at that moment, in the midst of all the uncertainty, are probably going to be the best batch of students that we are going to see in a while. These are the students who are going to learn the reality of adapting to change and overcoming adversity. These are the students that are going to come out as confident and resilient. These are the students that are going to be rewarded when they graduate in 2022 with a resurgent economy and plenty of job opportunities. And rewarded you have been with a record-breaking placement season 2022. To you, change and adversity are not buzzwords that are learned in the classroom. You have lived change and triumphed against adversity. I congratulate you on today's momentous occasion. However, this is not the end of your journey. Today, you have switched sides. All of us are students of life, and we have to always be in learning mode. At Jaipuria, we strongly believe in the credo of lifelong learning. I urge you to strive and instill the attitude of lifelong learning. The only way your life gets some certainty in an otherwise highly uncertain and volatile world is through adopting continuous learning and making that a part of your life ethos. Recently, we had Ms. Indra Nui, the former CEO of PepsiCo, deliver a leadership talk to Jaipuria students online. And she counted a high learning quotient as a vital requirement to become a leader. She said, just because you are CEO, don't think that you have landed. You must continually increase your learning. Keep the hunger for knowledge and skills alive and keep learning always, irrespective of where you have reached in life. This is the beginning of a new, more exciting and more challenging journey, especially when the world order is changing at a faster pace than most of us have ever thought. No doubt, India is emerging as one of the fastest growing major economies in the world and is expected to become one of the top 3 economies in the world over the next 10 to 15 years, backed by its robust democracy. India is the 3rd largest unicorn base in the world after the US and China, with over 83 unicorns collectively valued at $278 billion. The startup economy in India has shown that India could experience a faster and more rapid adoption of technology and leapfrog many generations of technology. I think today morning only I was reading that the number of digital payments in India actually far surpassed both China and the US. It has been predicted that India will be home to more than 150 unicorns by 2025, creating 1.1 million direct jobs. Our banking system is very robust and gives us confidence to carry out economic activities. We can withstand any shock or challenges posed by broad global macroeconomic factors, as we have done in the recent past. We as a nation have done a tremendous job navigating through extremely tough times of the COVID-19 pandemic, be it through our vaccination drive or steering the economy through uncertain and ambiguous times. Our nation has proven its mettle with collective efforts of the public at large, governments, businesses, and entrepreneurs. Students who are graduating today, you will not only be beneficiaries of the largest of the economic might of India, but must also be partners to strengthening it with your knowledge, with your skills and positive attitude that you have acquired. It gives me immense satisfaction that the vision with which these institutions were conceived has started to bear its fruit, and there could not have been a better time to witness and acknowledge it than today. On this momentous occasion, I would like to reiterate 2 important life principles for your benefit. The first thing I want to talk about is the value of human relationships. We at Jaipuria pride ourselves at giving a work culture and environment which focuses on human relationships and happiness. Young achievers like yourself, and probably me when I started, often focus on the material aspects of the job, getting things done. And what gets neglected is relationship building. My advice to you is to never lose sight of building human relationships, which will endure and stay with you forever. Swami Vivekananda said, relationships are more important than life, but it is even more important to have relationships that have life in them. Build relationships in the workplace and outside, and have a sense of pride about the relationships that you have built. Another life principle which I want to share with you is to first give and then get. It may sound contrary to worldly wisdom, but it is strikingly true in the world of today. Gone are the days when being competitive means stepping over one another for success. In today's world of collaboration, you achieve success when people around you achieve success with your help. This is a great way to create a great team and bring great success. Strive to be helpful to others, be dedicated to share and give what you have in terms of your intellect, your skill, your time, your generosity. Your willingness to support others can open more doors and generate long-term opportunities as well as happiness and satisfaction for you more than you have ever imagined. Once again, I congratulate you on your achievements. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now request the dignitaries on the dais to release the convocation souvenir, Srijan, 3 years journey of Jaipuria Indore. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to request the Director, Jaipuria Institute of Management, Indore, Dr. Prithvi Yadav, to please present the annual report of the Institute.
Respected Mr. Deepak Chhabra, MD Timex Group and Chief Guest for today's convocation, Mr. Jaipuria ji, Vice Chairman, who is presiding today's convocation ceremony, my faculty colleagues, staff, parents, invited guests, and all graduating students. It's a privilege and honor for me to welcome you all to the 10th convocation ceremony of Indore campus today. This convocation is very, very special and momentous for all of us, as our Vice Chairman had already addressed that yes, after 2 years, we are organizing the physical convocation, and it is the one you are the gracing the occasion. On behalf of faculty and staff, I would like to convey heartiest congratulations to all of you on this memorable convocation day. It is indeed an important milestone in your career. I compliment your parents for having chosen to educate you in this highly prestigious institute. Your achievements would reflect the fulfillment of their dreams, aspirations, and goals. I salute my faculty colleagues for teaching you the best of the best practices in business and management, and also for inculcating human values and professional ethics. Jaipuria Institute of Management Indore started its first batch in year 2011. This journey till today has seen steady growth, with 37 students graduating in the first batch, and today, out of 180 batch size in the current PGDM batch admissions, which is still on, we have the full batch, including the waiting list. This is the first time Indore campus has witnessed the waiting list in the current batch when there is a admission process still on. Congratulations to all of you for working so hard for making this particular day. We firmly believe to measure our success with the professional competencies that we could embed in every single human talent that has walked into Jaipuria's premise. Our students should be a value added to the industry, remains the prime objective of our PGDM program. Management institutes today are expected to bring about progressive and positive changes in the professional and personal development journey of their key stakeholders. Keeping in line with this overarching responsibility, Jaipuria Indore is actually aware of the significant role we play in the life of its stakeholders. We constantly infuse new ideas by re-engineering our co-curricular and constantly improving, innovating extracurricular activities for the students with the mission of developing them as a competent learner vis-a-vis ethical and socially conscious management professionals. Following is the glimpse into the new initiative and the innovations we have taken during the year. The first, we have launched the doctoral program, which is the FPM program, at the Indore campus. We introduced the novel concept, the JCare, and your batch is the first inaugural batch to take up this concept. And your junior batch, which is there in the SIP, has appreciated, and the kind of the feedback they have brought it after the SIP, that's a lifetime experience. Along with your batch, we introduced the concept of industry analysis, and now all 4 campuses are implementing this industry analysis as a full-fledged course. Anyways, we introduced during this academic year as a concept of investment, providing the opportunity, the finance club to do the investments on behalf of their stakeholders, and stakeholders are all the faculty, staff, and students as a member. During the year, we had the global collaboration for better workplace mental health. Also, we had started developing our campus as a smart green campus initiatives. We had established the NSC lab. We have established the herbal garden, initiated the smart village project under the JCare, the scheme. We have established the 2 societies within the institute. The one was the JCare Social Welfare Society, and another one was the Alumni Association Foundation. During the year, we have initiated the concept of thought leadership lecture series, and as the inaugural lecture, we had the privilege of Mr. Ajit Rangnekar, the founding dean of ISB Hyderabad. And also during this academic year, we have established 3 Center of Excellences. One was the Jaipuria Startup Studio, which was in line with the FinTech innovation and entrepreneurship, the Center of Excellence in Business Analytics, and also the Center of Excellence in Practices and Research on Financial Insights, which we call it as a profit. Also during the academic year and starting from your batch, we have introduced the business analytics as a full-fledged specialization, and which we can see that the importance of that business analytics in your job profile today. Majority of you have got the job profile related with the business analytics. And just recently, we have successfully conducted the NBA accreditation process, which was the 2nd cycle of NBA accreditation. And with all your effort, all your support, it was very, very successful NBA visit. So in short, during the academic year, we have signed 11 MOUs for setting up the Center of Excellences, for conducting the conferences, management conclaves, and other academic activities. During the year, we have conducted 5 international conferences, 15 management conclaves, more than 19 FDPs, 32 research papers have been published by our faculty members, and that has been the continuously improvement over last 3 years. We have introduced the concept of seed projects, providing the funds to the faculty for conducting the research. And during the year, we have approved the 5 seed projects. Under these 5 seed projects, the underground, the objective is that every project would culminate with either a case study or a research publication. And also, the faculty members have submitted 4 proposals under Atal FDP to AICTE. And under these FDPs, we have also started conducting the internal resource initiated the faculty development program, and 5 such FDPs were conducted by our faculty members during the year. Regarding the awards, ranking, and recognitions, just yesterday we have seen the Education Board Business School ranking. We have improved 14 ranks from the last year, and now we are 2nd in MP in the private business school category. So that's thanks to all of you and for putting that hard work and the effort bringing your institutions at this particular level. For MBA inverse, the ranking, we have improved 5 ranks over the previous year in the ranking process of 21-22. The CSR B school ranking, we have improved, or rather we were placed number 2 in the MP and in the year 2022 over 2021. As the corona effect has eroded, we have moved the students' activities towards the physical mode. And this year we have witnessed the success of our Jaipur and also the class of corporate. The Jaipur, we have witnessed more than 700 participants from 200 institutions, colleges around Indore. That was a big success. And thanks to the Dean Academic Affairs for such a grand event of the Jaipur. Also the class of corporate, we have seen the enormous response, more than 32 organizations and 200 participants from the corporate world participated in the class of corporate, and they had created the environment in the campus, a environment of the participation and environment of sports. The placement this year was enormously success. Your batch, we can see here the number less attending the convocation because majority of you have joined, okay, just before the convocation itself. And the kind of the profile, the kind of the jobs, the kind of the packages you have all got it. It's all first time, okay, in the Indore campus history. So thanks to all of you, thanks to the CMC for putting that level of the effort for bringing the placements up to this level. Over and above, Indore campus has been awarded overall the best campus award consecutively 2 years, 2021 and 2022, which is a rare distinction, rare achievement, and you all deserve, okay, for this distinction, for creating this image, this brand value of your Indore campus. While concluding, I once again congratulate you and remind that your graduation day symbolizes never-ending journey of discipline, hard work, and pursuit of an ever higher standard. I, along with my faculty colleagues, convey sincere gratitude to Sri Sarat Jaipuria ji and Srivas Jaipuria ji for continuous guidance and support and helping us, guiding us, bringing the Indore campus to this level. Finally, wish each one of you the very best for your journey ahead. Thanking you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the Associate Dean Academics, Dr. Romi Saini, to the podium to carry the proceedings ahead.
Vice Chairman, sir, I request you to confer the postgraduate diploma in management to the successful candidates of the full-time PGDM program.
Let the candidates for award of postgraduate diploma in management be presented.
Vice Chairman, sir, I present to you 106 students of the full-time PGDM program, including those in absentia, who have successfully completed their respective program and have been found qualified for the award of the same. I request you, sir, that the postgraduate diploma in management be awarded to them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice Chairman of the Board of Governors of Jaipuria Institute of Management, Indore, I award you the postgraduate diploma in management and charge you to be worthy of the qualifications that you have earned.
All the PGDM graduating students may please rise and take the oath. You need to repeat after me. When I say I, you have to say your name. Okay. I do hereby solemnly pledge that I shall in thought, words, and deed endeavor to be worthy of the PGDM diploma conferred on me. The PGDM graduating students may now take their seats. The PGDM graduating students will now receive their diploma as their names are called. May I request the dignitaries to please come in front for the award of the diploma. Akansha Khandelwal. Akansha, open it and get a photograph taken. Open the transcript. Yes, get a photo. Akansha Patel. Akansha Manawat. Akshita Agrawal. Aman Katare. Amit Bafna. Ankit Patidar. Ashish. Atiq Sheikh. Go. Avni Yadav. Ayush Saxena. Bosco Bernard. Dev Gopal Karan. Garvit Mule. गीतेश कुमार, गिरजेश कुमारी, हर्ष कुमरा, हिमांशु गुलाटी, हिमांशु शर्मा, इशिता लालवानी, जयेश पटेल, करण मोहनानी, कृति कुमार तिवारी, नैना अस्थाना, निकुंज महेश्वरी, निशा सोनी, पीयूष देश पांडे, प्रणीता मुंद्रा, प्रतिभा सिंह ठाकुर, प्रिया कुमारी, रंजीत, रंजीत कुमार, ऋषभ राठौर, ऋषभ राठौर, ऋषभ राठौर, ऋषि सोमानी, सजल अग्रवाल, संकेत राय, शिवम सिंह, श्रद्धा मेहता, Shubham Sharma. Simi Jain. Soumya Garg. Udit Agrahari. Baktavar Singh Sisodia. Vasudev Gokhe. Vibhu Sogani. Vishaka Jain. Vivek Kushwaha. Yash Devra. Yash Gupta. And Ujjwal Trivedi. I'm pleased to announce that this year we have released diplomas on blockchain. Students can easily download their diplomas using the QR code given on the transcripts. I request our chief guest, Shri Deepak Chhabra ji, to award the chairman's gold medal, vice chairman silver medal, and director's bronze medal to the meritorious students of the PGDM program. This year, chairman's gold medal goes to Mr. Dev Gopal Karan for his outstanding scholastic performance and standing first in the order of merit in the PGDM full-time program. This year, the Vice Chairman Silver Medal goes to Ms. Simranjit Srivastav and Ms. Ayushi Talreja. Unfortunately, both of them could not make it due to the riots or train reservations which got cancelled. So their awards are with us, but we'll be giving them on a later date. The Director's Bronze Medal goes to Ms. Ishita Lalwani for standing third in order of merit in the PGDM program. All the medal winners are requested to stay back for a group photograph with the dignitaries. Sir, I present to you Miss Simranjeet Srivastava as she stood first, though she is receiving the award in absentia in the marketing management specialization in the PGDM program. Mr. Nikunj Maheshwari, as he stood first in the order of merit in the IT and operations specialization in the PGDM program. Ms. Ayushi Talreja, as she stood first in the order of merit in the finance specialization in the PGDM program, will receive the award in absentia. Mr. Dev Gopal Karan again, as he stood first in the order of merit in the human resource management specialization in the PGDM program. We are honored to have with us Mr. Abhishek Srivastava parents to collect the award for his meritorious performance in the business analytics specialization in the PGDM program. May I request all the winners to please join for a group photograph with the dignitaries? May I now request Professor Deepti to take the proceeding forwards. I would request the dignitaries to please take their seats.
Thank you, ma'am. I request our chief guest on this auspicious occasion, Shri Deepak Chhabra, Managing Director, Timex Group India, to deliver the convocation address.
Hi, good morning, everyone. First of all, today is a day for all of you students. So a big round of applause for yourself, please. So good morning once again, and I'll address the students first, or rather, I should say the professionals, soon to be professionals. I don't know whether you are pursuing even higher education beyond this, but majority of you must be entering the corporate world or maybe entrepreneurial world. I don't know, one of these. So I'll address you as entrepreneurs or professionals, whatever you may like. And also the parents, all of them which are there, I can see many of them here, the proud parents, faculty, of course, who have worked very hard on shaping them to where they are and where they're gonna be, the staff, alumni, and of course, you know, I'm so thankful to Shri Vats and Dr. Yadav and Rumi for welcoming me here and inviting me to this auspicious occasion of convocation ceremony, 10th one for the campus in Indore. So what I'm gonna do is, you know, I've been told to address all of you through a predefined speech, which I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna share with you my life experiences. You know, what I feel is, you know, that is what you're gonna face, yeah? So probably I'll share with you a few experiences and I'll take you on a journey of few stories, which probably all of us must have read in our childhood. Yeah, I have read, so I'll quote them. But at that point in time, when my teacher was telling me these stories, I couldn't understand them. But after, probably say 30 years, 35 years after going through those stories, now I understand how deep they are. And even if you can take one thing out of those 3-4 stories, which I'm going to share with you today, I'll be really happy that I have made a difference to your lives. So first, I'll share with you a story which you would have read in your childhood about a set of elephants. So there was a man who was actually going through a countryside, and he saw a huge, giant, magnificent elephant being tied with a small rope, very, very small rope. And he thought, he's so powerful. He is probably about 300, 350 kilograms. And the rope was so tiny that any of us can also break. And they are not caged. They are not put with, iron ropes or iron chains, but it's a simple, thin rope. But the elephant is not going anywhere. And you know why? Can any of you tell me why the elephant, a very tiny rope which is non-metallic, but the elephant is not moving? I would love to be a bit interactive with my dear students. Why do you think so? Why? It's so magnificent, giant, powerful. The elephant can change anything and everything, but he is still chained to a small little fabric wire, but he's not going away. So, anybody, any ideas? Can you give a mic to them, please? Any idea why? Absolutely, I'm so happy with your answer. So what happens is when the elephants are young, they're just born, they don't have that kind of power. And when they're tied with a small rope, they try and they can't get away. But that hits their mind. Even when they become so powerful, they still feel they cannot move, they cannot break this rope. Yeah. So what does it tell us? What does it tell us? It actually, this is largely a self-belief. So our personal beliefs are very powerful, beyond measure, believe me, and often dictate our outcomes and the action. They can, most of the time, they work for us, but many times they can work against us. So what do we need to do? We need to identify those limiting beliefs which we have, the limiting ones. The other ones could be powerful and help us, because we need to have beliefs if we want to progress in our life, life or profession. But you need to identify those limiting beliefs, which could be, a hindrance to your growth, and push against them. So just keep in mind, things change, scenario changes, and the limitations which were there yesterday may not be the limitation today. So believe in yourself and work against the limiting beliefs which you may have. And that is where, you'll get the strength to go beyond the ordinary. The other story which I have is, this is again a very old story. There was a teacher in the class, and she brought a note of 500 and asked all the students who wants it. Everybody raised hand. Who doesn't want money? Everybody wants money. So everybody raised hand. So she said there is a condition. What is that condition? That I'll do a few things to the note and let me know if you still want. So she crumpled the note in her hand and, and threw it down and asked everyone again, do you want to have it? Everybody said, I want to have it. Then when she put the note down, she crumpled it with her feet, muddied it, and still again she asked, who wants to have it? Everybody said, I want to have it. So what does it mean? The value of that 500 note didn't go down despite the adverse scenarios. When it was crumpled, it was muddied, it was crumpled, but didn't go down. What does it mean for us? Especially for, young students who are going out in the corporate life, what does it actually means? So it actually means, life's hardships are inevitable. You will always have some hardships. But what you have to do is your power doesn't go by facing those hardships. You have to keep on believing in yourself. You still remain as powerful as you were, as that node of 500, where it still remains 500, even if it's crumpled. So just ensure, don't get these challenges take away your confidence and take away your power which you come up with. So your self-worth still remains the same what it was. You will always be enough. You have something unique, and all of us have uniqueness. All of us are not same, but all of us are powerful in our own way and special to give and offer to the world. So these have been two stories which I grew up with. Now I'll share with you two of the stories more from my own life. Yeah, I don't know whether they may inspire you, but I'll try to narrate in all honesty, which I can. So when I started working, I was about 24, started a bit early, didn't study enough. I didn't get these black hats and the robes. Yeah, I was not so fortunate. I'm fortunate today wearing this. So I started on a very grassroots level. So I started as an area sales manager, and I used to get about 70,000 annual as compensation. So about $7,000 a month. And then I started working very hard. I started learning from everyone. I used to talk to everyone around, whosoever, junior, senior, anybody on the bus, which I used to travel, or anybody whom I used to interact with. So I just started learning, and I started going beyond my brief. What was my role? I said, I want to learn, so I'll do more. So I started doing everything. And then I started with full sincerity. And then a time came when I kept on growing. At the age of 32, I actually became the youngest CEO. I was heading Sketches at that point in time. And I kept working very, very hard. And then I realized that I have become very successful. I have all the name, fame, connections, money, whatever I needed. But I missed something really big, really, really big. What did I miss? I missed the balance. I really missed the balance. Balance between work and something which is more important, which is life. Yeah, I'm 49 today. And I realized only about 4 years back when I lost majority of my time, about 20 years, but I'm trying to make it up. So I ensure there's a balance. Please ensure there's a balance in life. What I missed largely was I made a lot of money for myself, gave a good life to my kids, but I didn't give my time. I didn't give my time to my family. I didn't give my time to my childhood friends. I didn't laugh with them. I didn't pursue my hobbies. So please ensure when you go out there, you should work as hard as possible, but ensure there's a balance. And that balance is important because, what is success? If I have to define success for me, maybe I'm at an age where I can see what has happened in the past. I can retrospect. So success for me is happiness. Absolutely happiness. Believe me, as much money you may have, as much people they may know you, as much powerful you may have, as much corner office you may have after 5-7 years. But if you're not happy, you're not successful. So define your success. Don't define my success. I define my success in a bit different way. But I realized probably I was very successful, but I was somewhere not very happy. I didn't find that balance. Yeah. So while you go in your professional life, please ensure from day one, there's a priority for everything. You have to define your priorities, and work is one of them, not the one. Yeah, there are things which may be as important, if not more important than this. So I indeed realize, and I wanted to share with all of you, that while you go out there, find your own niche. Don't go get into a rat race to become the best. The best is not good enough. Being happy is the parameter and the only parameter of success. So do what makes you happy. The other thing which happened in my life, which I wanted to share is, this is interesting and I'll be candid as I said. I've come from a business class family. Never wanted to work. Yeah. And you know why? I wanted to do something of my own, where I have complete control. I take the calls. And the larger reason, sorry, I'm not dissuading anyone from doing this or that. I'm just sharing, consume as you feel right. The major reason at that point on time was when you say working for someone, and I used to hear about it in Hindi, this is Naukri. I said, I'm not going to do a Naukri. I'm going to be a Malik, not a knocker. Yeah. So that concept was there at that point in time. And then I said, okay, let me understand the corporate world for a year, and then probably, I'll come back to my family business and probably go beyond. That 1 year has become 25 years. And you know why? Only one reason. The line between business and professions is shrinking. Actually, if you have to be successful in your professional life, you have to work as if it is your own business. I hope you're getting me. So it's not that I want to do my own business. I want to work for someone. I want to be a professional. Even when you have to be professional and you have to be successful professional, you have to work it as if it is your own business. That's the only way you can succeed. So choose your a future, whether you want to be a startup, you want to be a unicorn after some time, you want to be a CEO in some large corporate. But just keep in mind that there is the difference between businesses and professions is shrinking. You can be as independent as possible in professions as you would be in your business. And to be successful in your profession, you have to take it's my own business, it's my own money, it's my own infrastructure. So, that's the larger way you can be successful. These two things I learned, and these two things have made me what I'm today. One, I do regret having not a balance between work and life. And the second one, of course, the only success factor, I don't have fancy degrees. Yeah, you are so fortunate. You're starting from here. So the path for you would be easier, and starting from an institute which is globally recognized. Yeah. So you're starting from here, but you can even when you start from here, you can always go up. The only thing is you have to be dedicated to what you do. You should take it as if it is my own, and there is no alternative to hard work. Yeah, we call smart work, absolutely smart work, but smart work also need time. Smart work also need, dedication and commitment to what you are doing. Never take it as a 9 to 6 job. If you take it that way, it will not take you anywhere. Just take it as it's my job. If it finishes 4, I'm gonna go home at 4. If it doesn't finish at 8, I'm gonna work till 8. Whatever. Take it as if you're running your own business, and that's the parameter to succeed. Yeah. So these were 4 things which I wanted to share. First, sometimes self-beliefs are limiting. Yeah. Just like that elephant who believes, मैं रस्सी तोड़ नहीं सकता हूँ. Yeah. Don't get limited. Believe me, don't get limited. I never thought from an area manager getting $7,000, I can become a CEO. So that was my self-belief, which was positive. And I did, and I worked towards it. So don't limit your beliefs. You all are from a background which is here already. You have got amazing education from the best of the institute. You've got a parenting which is better than many others, and you are getting placements from day one of your graduating out of this college. So you are already there. So keep on believing yourself. Whenever you are in doubt, think about that elephant. Yeah. Please think of that elephant. If you can think of that, you will say, no, nothing doing. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. That's number one. And the secondly one, as I said, your self-worth. Your self-worth is amazing. You are as powerful as you believe. Again, it ties to your self-belief. There's nothing called somebody has to have, a particular body to be looking good, or a mental strength, or mental education background to be hugely successful. Even if you have some lacunas, you can always fill it up with your self-belief and believing that you can do it. Yeah. And the third is do maintain a balance between your life and work. It could be anything which you feel is important. It could be your hobby. It could be your parents. Believe me, I lost my parents early, and by the time I realized, I hardly saw them. I miss my kids. One of them is gonna wear the robe next year and coming out of PG, and I couldn't spend time. So these are the regrets. Please don't have. So spend time where you feel it's important. It could be your parents, it could be your friends, it could be your hobbies, it could be your kids once you get married, and it could be your spouse. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah. So normally conveniently forget about it. Yeah, because you feel okay, you are there. Yeah. But so do keep that in mind. Yeah. So sorry, I've taken a bit longer time. Now probably, I just wanted to share with you, which I'll read out for you. So, I would sum up by saying we should learn to accept our failure. This is another mantra which I normally have. So normally we celebrate our success. Yeah. And we become upset with our failures. Believe me, if you celebrate your failures also, you will be successful. So as you celebrate your success, please celebrate your failures. Failures are the stepping stone. You don't learn anything otherwise. Believe me, you can learn from others' failures, of course. That's another smart way to do it. But you can learn from your failure also, rather than taking it as a failure. Take it as, okay, it's a learning, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be successful. Yeah, so this is all I had. I just wanted to give some practical prerogative. Corporate life is not so difficult, believe me. You may feel a bit of difference coming out of the college and going to the corporate, but it's not so difficult. It all depends on relationship building, how you have relationships around with your line below, and your counterparts and your colleagues, and that's what it is. And how soon you understand the business, or how soon you understand your role, and it's not going to be difficult. Have any butterflies in your tummy? Please don't have it. It's as simple as anything else. It's not a rocket science at all. So be confident, do well, and you'll surely succeed in whatever you want to achieve. Yeah. So I once again wish all of you well in the respective further pursuit, whichever you decide. I'm certain you would rise progressively in your respective careers, and I'm sure about that. Yeah. Again, have self-belief. Don't have limiting beliefs. I do hope that as you rise, you will retain in you a spirit of trusteeship. That's very important. We normally are inside looking. Let's not be only inside looking. We should be thankful and have gratitude for the institutions. We should be thankful and have gratitude for the faculty who have taught you, even the person who set your room every day. So just have that gratitude. Who have made you what you are when you grow in your life, and just ensure that you give it back to the society. Yeah, whenever you can, whenever you are capable of. That's very important, because there are a lot of people who are not so fortunate as we are, and it's our responsibility as we grow in life to give it back to the society. So once again, congratulations, it's your day. Be happy, do good, and believe in yourself. Do what makes you happy, and that's the only parameter of success. And thanks once again, everyone, for inviting me here. I'm so happy to see all of you. And thanks to the faculty and the staff who has worked on them, and the parents. I think you should be really proud. Maybe yeah, absolutely. It's not easy to do parenting. I have two brats, two sons. Yeah, so I know how difficult it is. And we think, वो थोड़ा बड़ा हो जाएगा तो ठीक हो जाएगा. Yeah, easy हो जाएगा. वो easy नहीं होता है. As they grow, the problems are different. That's the only thing. It's not that the problems grow. So I know you must have really worked hard on ensuring their parenting, and then bringing them to the right institute, and then supporting them when they were in doubts. Yeah, so congratulations to you. As much congratulations to the students and the faculty, of course. I think that's a selfless service, absolutely, and hats off to all of you. And it's for you, it's every day. One batch will go, another will come. So you will keep on doing the same thing with the same enthusiasm, and that is what makes a difference. For them, it's once in a life. For you, every day you have to do it. So it's difficult sometimes, I get it, but hats off to you and your contribution to the society and upbringing of the future of the country. And thanks once again, Dr. Saab and Shri and Romit, for inviting me here. I'm happy to be here and delighted to be a part of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom. It has been said, a good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. I now request Vice Chairman Sir Shri Srivats Jaipuria ji to please confer the Orion Award for the Best Faculty Mentor. The Best Faculty Award for Teaching Quality for the academic year 2021-22 goes to Professor Rekha Atri. The Best Faculty Award for Most Positive Impact for the academic year 2021-22 goes to Professor Deepti Pathak. The award for the best staff for the academic year 2021-22 goes to Mr. Kelvin Rose. Thank you so much, sir. Inspirational industrialist Mr. N.R. Narayanamurthy said, "Nobody is bothered about an institution more than its alumni." This is especially true about Ms. Richa Puri, Associate Vice President, PAT Integrated Communication, who I am pleased to share we are conferring the Best Alumni Award 2021-22. She has been conferred with the Best Alumni Award for her professional achievements and for her consistent contribution to her alma mater, Jaipuria Institute of Management, Indore. We are proud of you, Richa. I request Vice Chairman Sir to please honor Ms. Richa Puri with this award. I now request Ms. Richa Puri to please address the gathering.
Thank you so much. It's so good to be back home. Thank you for considering me for this award. And I owe a large part of what I am today to Jaipuria Indore. Thank you so much.
I now request Vice Chairman Sir Shri Srivats Jaipuria ji to please confer the award for the Best Overall Student. The award is aimed to recognize the excellence in academics, timeliness, and participation in various extracurricular activities, workshops, social and cultural events. Best Overall Student Award 2021-22 goes to Mr. Dev Gopal Karan. I now would like to announce award for the best female student. The award is aimed to recognize the contribution of female force in nation building. Best Female Student Award 2021-22 goes to Ms. Garima Agarwal and is awarded in absentia. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to invite the topper of the batch of 2020-22, Mr. Dev Gopal Karan, to share some of his thoughts and words with the audience.
Good afternoon, Mr. to our chief guest, Mr. Deepak Chhabra, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Director, Sir, members of faculty and staff, proud parents, and of course, graduating class of 2022. It's a great honor for me to be here. First, congratulations to the batch of 2022 for graduating with flying colors. It's a big day for all of us today as we walk out of this hall today after completing our PGDM journey and making it big in the corporate. I still remember our first interactions through Zoom meetings during the sessions and activities in foundation course. And finally, we all were onboarded through a 15-day rigorous induction program. We were all skeptical whether we will get the chance to walk down our academic hallways, get to meet each other, and attending the classes in the physical mode. But sooner than we knew, we are all together attending classes in the offline space, other co-curricular activities in the offline space. The transition from the online mode to the offline was a seamless process with the help of our dear faculty, staff, and peers. Was a seamless process. And we became a part of the Jaipurian culture and inculcated the values. Each of us has our unique experience at Jaipuria, a combination of good times and bad times and times of laughter and joy. In Jaipuria, I have leveraged various opportunities, starting from leading the Social Responsibility Committee as SEC President, active coordinator of Kausalam, the HR Club, and coordinating Jai Care Social Immersion Program for the 2 consecutive years, and also dealt with the challenges like diverse team and time management, to name a few. But for every challenge, whether it was academics or non-academics, there was some learning, and those learnings made me suitable for the prestigious award today. This I could never have imagined to receiving this accolade even in my wildest dreams, and I am so happy to receive this award today. The 3 things that helped me to achieve this award: hard work, self-discipline, and consistency. This award carries a lot of weight in terms of significance, responsibility, and recognition in the future. I am grateful to all the faculties and Honorable Director, Sir, for recognizing my accomplishment and bestowing this distinguished award on me. Accomplishing this milestone would not have been possible without the unwavering support of my family, friends, mentors, faculty, and everyone who believed me during the entire journey at Jaipuria. I could not have imagined a better way for self-growth and discovery than being at Jaipuria Indore, from learning from the best faculty, making some extraordinary friends, and of course, memories that to be cherished for a lifetime. In the end, I would like to say this institute has acted the role of a professional builder, and now it should be our responsibility to make it proud wherever we go. Lastly, congratulations to all the batch. Congratulations to the batch of 2022, and thank you.
Thank you, Dev Gopal. I now request the Vice Chairman, Shri Srivat Jaipuria ji, to present memento to our Chief Guest, Shri Deepak Chhabra, as a token of our regards and appreciation. Thank you, sir. As we come to the end of this memorable 10th annual convocation ceremony, I request Associate Dean Academics, Dr. Romi Saini, to please propose the vote of thanks.
I quote Eckhart Tolle today, acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation of all abundance. I am elated to propose the vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion. I begin by expressing my sincere gratitude to Mr. Deepak Chhabra, our esteemed chief guest, for sparing his valuable time in addressing us on this momentous occasion, inspiring us with beautiful stories which will always remain as life lessons with us. I would like to thank our chairman, Sri Sharad Jaipuria, and vice chairman, Mr. Shrivas Jaipuria, for their constant guidance and support in all our endeavors. I would like to appreciate the board members and members of Academic Council for acting as a guiding force for achieving continuous excellence in all our efforts. Thank you, dear parents, for coming all the way to attend the program today. I am also thankful to all our eminent guests from the industry for having faith in us and our students for giving them challenging opportunities in the corporate world. My thanks also goes to our director, Dr. Prithvi Yadav, for always guiding us. To all my faculty and staff colleagues for working as an exceptional team. Finally, yet significantly, my dear students, as you graduate today, one chapter of your professional life comes to an end. But remember that you will embark on a new journey today. Carry the values which you have learned in these 2 years of being agile in difficult times and humble in situations beyond your control. Also remember to be a lifelong learner, spread positivity and hope wherever you go. Make us and the nation proud, as you will be the brand ambassadors of Jaipuria from this point and bring back laurels to us as beloved alumni. Congratulations and God bless you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Vice Chairman, sir, I request you to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
I request all to kindly stand up for the national anthem. Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkal Banga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladi Taranga Tab Shubh Naame Jage Tab Shubh Ashish Mage Gahe Tab Jaya Gatha Jan Gana Mangal Dayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He. The academic procession will now leave the hall. The guests may please stand up and remain standing till all the members of the procession have left the hall. You all are requested to please join us for a group photograph behind the auditorium and proceed for lunch henceforth.